Niggas are always asking me, yo, the baby man, how can I be more interesting? How can I be cool like you? So I always tell them being interesting is not about you, it's not something that's superficial. So it's about something that you are. You just live the life that is interesting. And there are a few things that are, how can I say, that are guaranteed to make you look cool and interesting because it's what most men want in their life most. So the fewest things are the two most important ones I that I completely agree with and that seem to work from time to time whenever somebody implements them is that risk and traveling. So think of somebody that you know that is cool. Anybody that you know that is cool. You say that they take a lot of risks and they are cool. So the risk can be associated with like they do something and then there's negativity around it and then they come up with a cool solution and then people are like nah they start talking about them. So the more risks you take the more interesting you become. So I met this one guy when I was doing plumbing. He's an older guy, he's older than me. He's like maybe he was in his 40s, somewhere there. Skinny guy like this, super charismatic. He was a really cool guy. I was talking to him. The way he talks, just like you just when he's telling the story, you just feel like you are really living the story. He's a really cool guy. So and speaking as well. So let me add that other one as well. Speaking is also makes you interesting. Speaking properly or speaking clearly, articulating properly. So having speaking skills. That's the third one. So I'm only going to talk about those three. So this guy, what I noticed when he was telling me about his stories and things. So remember I met him in Rundu. We were in Rundu together. So he was telling me things about window, about all those other window, Swakop, wherever. So this guy traveled the whole Namibia from cities to villages. So he traveled everything. And he took a lot of risks. So whenever you are traveling itself in itself is a risk as well. Imagine you are going to somewhere where people don't know you. You could get robbed, you get killed, you get kidnapped. Imagine now when you are telling the stories now. I almost got robbed, got kidnapped, everything. So it's more interesting than just living at home. Imagine they take two people like let's say identical people for the sake of a fair experiment, identical twins. One lives at home. Okay, let's say they live in separate houses, but the houses, everything in the house are the same. So one day will give him that you will give you 100K, just spend it on traveling and just traveling, taking risks and living life and everything. Then the other one say, nah, you can spend your cash just at home. You cannot travel or go anywhere or take risks. You just stay at home. The guy with the risk will be more interesting there, and then the other one who doesn't take risks will be way more interesting. He'll be way more mature than his view of life will be different. So that's why you should travel. Your view of life will be different once you are able to view life differently or across multiple cultures and nations. Whenever they have somebody of a different nation than you or different ethnicity than you, and then you traveled a lot, you can be able to relate to them because you know how these people operate, you know how these people live life, and you know what that they are. They will see you as a more interesting person to talk to. They will see you as one of them, regardless. regardless of the fact that you are one of them. You are not one of them, but they will see it like they will relate more to you. So they will think that you are a much more interesting person. And then if they take the version of you that didn't travel or that didn't take risks, it will just be boring. He won't have stories to tell. The good thing about risks and traveling is that there's stories involved. So stories are very important, and there's life lessons involved as well. So, and speaking properly. So this ties everything together now. So if you cannot speak properly, and then you've traveled, you've gone here, you've gone there, you've done this, but you cannot speak it out. You cannot clearly communicate that this is what you've done. People will just use it. They won't know that. Maybe they will see through the way you act, but they won't know. It won't be as effective as being able to tell them, as well as being able to show that you've been there and your mannerisms. It's just different. So if you're a man and you want to be more interesting and more charismatic, take risks, travel, be able learn how to speak clearly, concisely, compendiously. That's why I do these YouTube things. I'm recording videos myself, improving my communication skills to be able to convince people, to be able to tell people something from different points of view. So I'm a risk type of guy. I don't care. I take risks. I can have a few cash, and then I want to do something. I'll just spend the whole cash, and then I'll be broke. And then I'll tell the story like, nah, I spent the whole cash. I just bought one thing. Those stupid things, like really important, like things that I really, really need. Like something for 5K, I'll buy it while I have like 6K, or while I have while I have 5K completely, or I'll just spend the whole cash. Just like how whenever I travel, whether it's when I went to the hostel, other niggas, like whenever they did it, they go, they register their name, they come back, they go again, they do some other bullshit things, and then they come back again and they get their stuff and then they go. They're wasting cash. You know what I did? The moment I was like, nah, I'm going today. I go the same day. I arrive the same day. I register. I just took a risk. I didn't have know anyone there from that place. I didn't know where to sleep. I didn't know anything. So I just went there. I just went there straight, registered, took my cash, gave, like, nah, I'm sleeping here today at the hostel. Went in the same day, started sleeping there, ate their food. You see, even when I went to campus, yeah, I registered, and there are a lot of trips I've taken apart from that, just making the ones that are more relatable. So even when I went to campus, I waited until like there were a few days left. There was, yeah, like they are going to end the thing in 3 days. That's when I had the cash now. So I spent the cash taking other risks. So I went straight. When I reached there, I took the number from my grandma, like, nah, 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 my mom told me to come here, whatever. I must stay here for the day, whatever the fuck. So registered, done registering, went to my grandma's house, slept there. You see, take risks. Oh, you cannot be shy to do something, or unable to take risks as a man. It's what makes a man a man. You must be able to take risks. Take a lot of risks, as many risks as you can. Risk your life if you want. You can even risk your life if you want, man. So guys, please comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We out here, baby.